Hi, my name is Bob Bobbittson, and I am a reporter who has been engaged by Heathen Combat to get an interview with the one above all champion, Bryant. Now, as well as being the current one above all champion, Bryant is a former longest reigning PWE Northland champion. He's also held the NZWPW Tag Team Championships. He was one of the last men to hold the KPW Tag Team Championships, and he is the last man to hold the NZWPW Heavyweight Championship as well. Let's go have a chat with him, shall we?
Hello, Bob.
So, Mr. Bryant, the first question from Heathen Combat is, who are you?
No, see, we're not doing those questions. In this book are the questions given to me by the people that actually care, by the people who are actually interested. So these are the questions that we are going to answer today. Are you clear on that? Good.
Okay, so we're not doing the Heathen's questions anymore. We're going with the questions that you, the viewer, gave Mr. Bryant on his Instagrammage and his Facebook. So, the first question comes from Amanda. Amanda would like to know why.
Why not?
Now, Mr. Daniel Kinder would like to know, where did your beard go?
Well, your mum said she had a cold face, so I loaned it to her for a couple of days, and as you can clearly see, you stupid idiot, it's back and it's as glorious as ever.
Respected wrestling news journalist Rusty Blade would like to know, which no-account loser have you enjoyed humbling the most at Heathen Combat?
Well, out of the matches I've had at Heathens, I have humbled a lot of losers. But the biggest no-account loser that I have enjoyed humbling the most at Heathen Combat New Zealand is Michael Green.
Somebody called G. Warner wants to know, are you even lawless enough to be on here?
I mean, have you actually followed my career? I mean, how inbred are you?
Now, Mr. J. Vincent would like to know, what's wrong with Michael Jackson?
I don't know what's wrong with Michael Jackson. I think maybe his dad loved him a little bit too much, if you know what I mean.
Mr. Dex Roberts would like to know, the most amount of steak you've eaten in a single meal.
Oh, that's a good question. The most steak I've ever eaten in a meal was with my day one in Japan, and we were at this restaurant and we were pounding beers and steaks, and I stopped counting by the time we got to about 3 kilos.
Mr. Mitchell Fells would like to know, do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?
Pina coladas? No. Do I look like some sort of soy boy? No, I don't like pina coladas. Getting caught in the rain, however, I don't mind so much, because at the end of the day, you get wet, you dry out. Big deal.
Good answer, Mr. Bryant. Now, Tony Heel would like to know, who's the most dangerous person you know?
Tony Heel, how you going, buddy? The most dangerous man I know is Alex Danger Donahue, the man that brought me in to victimise and brutalise this mad, bad, crazy world of New Zealand professional wrestling.
Now, Mr. Chris F. would like to know, why won't you let me in?
You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do.
Well, yes, that's fair enough, I suppose. Mr. Craig Skeleton would like to know, when was the last time you and a friend picked up someone else's car and tried to move it by hand?
Oh, the last time we picked up a car and moved it by hand was the last training we had together before lockdown and everybody went into their bubbles.
Mr. Mark Nielsen would like to know, how many would-be muggers could you scare with a disdainful raise of your eyebrow?
All of them.
One of your Japanese fans, Mr. Wairimu Tikanawa, wants to know, did you ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Yes. Yes, I did. And the interesting thing is I made him let me lead.
What was your best match?
Oh, my best match would have to be all the ones I've won.
Now, that's fair enough, Mr. Bryant. Now, Mr. Robert Foggin wants to know, what else do you want to do in the New Zealand wrestling scene?
There's still a few companies I'd like to work for. There's still a few people I'd like to have matches with. But when you look at my list of accolades, there's really not that much more left for me to do.
Two final questions for you, Mr. Bryant, and both of them come from Heathen Combat itself. One, Heathen Combat would like to know what your intentions are for the next 12 months inside Heathen Combat and outside of Heathen Combat. And also, they would like to know, how dare you, sir?
Heathen Combat, you want to know how dare I? You want to know what my plans are for Heathen Combat for the next 12 months? Do you really want me to tell you? How dare I? I dare because I can. I dare because nobody has dared to stop me yet. What are you going to do, Michael? Huh? Strip me of the title? See if I care. What are my plans for Heathen Combat for the next 12 months? It's pretty simple. I will continue to victimize and brutalize anyone who tries to take this prize, and I will keep all eyes on my guys. It's that simple.